everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is Jen with Home Units Plans, and I am back with another memory spread. For this week, I will be back planning the week of May 16th through May 22nd, and I will be using this gorgeous kit from Nikkiplusthree called Beautiful Moments. I got this kit last year, and I hadn't used it yet because shortly after I got this kit, I don't know what happened, but like there was an explosion in the community of floral deco, and as you guys saw, I only had one sheet of floral deco, and obviously my planning style is floral everything, flowers everywhere. So I hadn't really known. Obviously, I thought the kit was beautiful. I loved the full boxes. I love the designs. Nikkiplusthree kits, I've been a fan of her kits for, gosh, pretty much since I started in this community. I've loved her kits. Her design is just like, I don't know, the way that she uses florals is so pretty. But she only just recently started having the option to where you could add more floral deco. So I'd been like holding on to this kit, and luckily Paper Trail Plans came out with these floral bundles that you could buy. It was like where you could buy like washi trims and date cover trims and all these things. And I was like going through my collection. Okay, so first of all, story time. By the way, I'm probably going to talk all over the base. It's just my normal laying down of the base and date cover deco and stuff. So if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. But anyways, my husband issued me a challenge in terms of like picking my kits, because the process of me planning and like filming and everything, it ended up turning into like a 2-3 hour event. And if you film videos or if you decoratively plan, you know the struggle. And I think that's part of the reason why I have gotten so behind in my planner, because the idea of like pulling all the stickers and picking the fashion doll and picking what like accents go with it took so long. Like I would literally take 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. That maybe sounds ridiculous, but I would take all that time picking out all the things that I wanted to use for the spread before I even turned the camera on. By the time I ended up picking all of the stuff, it was like an hour and a half in, and I was like, oh my gosh. So one day my husband was like, okay, I'm going to issue you a challenge and put together a binder for the next like 6 months and pick your kits. And those are the kits you're going to use. He's like, pick your kits, your fashion doll, your deco, all the stuff that you're going to use for that whole kit. That's it. He's like, and do that for 6 months. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a long. So I literally took a day, picked a binder, and I went through all of my kits, and there's a lot of kits, first of all, guys. If you've seen my hauls, you know. But I did, and I have an entire binder full of everything that I need for the next 6 months, and that was all because my husband told me, this is ridiculous, do this challenge, and that's all you get. And it's actually made for planning much more fun, because all I need to do is like grab that binder and go. So in case you guys were wondering. But anyways, it also forced me to use the collection that I have and use these kits and find a way to use these kits that I've had and kind of been like holding on to, which is how I came to pick this kit. I know it was like a super long story for me to just get to how I picked the kit, but it's actually really fun. And if you film videos or if you decorative plan or anything, I highly suggest doing that, because I'm like excited now because I've pulled florals for kits that didn't come with like floral add-ons or anything. So I'm using my floral collection, and it's causing me to really tap into my creative space. So anyways, I was really excited to use this kit because I had a bunch of florals from Paper Trail Plans that matched perfectly. I had my fashion doll all picked out, and it was like wonderful. I say this and I was like, oh yeah, it sped up my filming time, and I'm still planning in May, and it is August. You know what? it is what it is. Anyways, so I basically talked through all of Monday. Nothing really new. I had a personal training session in the morning. I went to the gym. Something fun that I did do on this day was I went and I hung out with my sister-in-law. I think I've mentioned this before, but my sister-in-law is actually my childhood best friend. And back when we were kids, I was like, you need to marry my brother because then we can be sisters forever. And she did. So it's always, I always love telling that story. But we hung out together on this day. We went to the mall, which we don't really go to the mall that often. I don't know if this is, okay, I don't know if this is just me, but like going to the mall is fun for about 20 minutes. But like I go into every single store and it's like all the clothes are the same and they're just different prices. I don't know. I think I've just become so accustomed to shopping online that like I go to the mall for the social aspect of like hanging out with one of my friends. But then after that, I'm good. Like I don't have to go to the mall for a very long time after that. Like I'm not one of those people who's like, the first thing that she thinks to do for fun is go to the mall. I don't know. Maybe I sound like a fuddy-duddy. I don't know. Anyways, after that, I made us a salad. So to mark that, I pulled in one of the boxes from the kit, some florals, and then of course all the icons I use are either from Crafts by Towie or White Deer Stationery, unless otherwise specified. But I'm pretty boring, and that's just what I do. Jumping over to Tuesday, same thing. I had a personal training session. I went to the gym. I didn't mark going to the gym because I'm trying to get better at not writing repeat events. I mean, I still write my personal training sessions. I don't know. It's just a thing that I do, and I like making it like uniform in my planners. But I'm trying not to mark going to the gym every single day because that's just something I do. So I mark going to the gym like a couple times a week. I had kind of a lazy day on this day. So to mark that, I layered some florals from Paper Trail Plans, a bunch of Sadie's Stickers deco, and the icon is from Crafts by Towie. Okay, so I got super invested in the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. I don't know if anyone else did. Actually, I know other people did. I was like obsessively following this for like, so I loved the memes that followed. I loved all of it. Like, I actually want a shirt that says Mega Pint. Like, that's how invested I got. I don't know. I would call my sister afterwards, and we would sit and we would talk about it. And it's like, looking back on it, I'm like, wow. We all got so invested in these people's lives, and it's like so not important. There's so many other important things going on in the world, and we're sitting here obsessed with these people's divorce trial or settlement defamation trial and everything. Like, it's so silly. But yeah, I was one of those people who like fell prey to watching the worldwide phenomenon of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. But yeah, to mark that, I pulled in actually a half box. No, it's either a half box or a third box from my leftover sticker book. That's actually from a Sadie Stickers kit. Layered it with some florals from, those are actually florals from the kit. And then the icon is from Crafts by Towie. I had my Zoom class on this night, and I really love the way that I marked it. I am so stinking happy that Alicia made these layered garlands permanent in her shop. I am so obsessed with them. They're some of my absolute favorite accents of all time, and I purchased a bunch. But to mark my Zoom class, I put those garlands from Sadie Stickers, some florals, and then the little yoga mat is from White Deer Stationery. I marked that I filmed a plan with me on this night. So to mark that, I pulled in one of those swatch boxes that came with the little bundle from Paper Trail Plans. I love the little swatch boxes. I think they're so pretty. Layered it with some florals from... They're either florals from the kit or florals from Paper Trail Plans. And then the camera icon is, of course, from Crafts by Towie. I marked that I made some dinner for me and my hubby on this night. I'm not entirely sure what I made. I just know that I made dinner. This is back in May, guys. I've slept since then. But to mark that, I layered some florals. And then the icon is from White Deer Stationery. Oh my gosh. Okay. So... I marked that I fell out of my chair. Okay. So I marked that I was filming a plant with me in my little office that I have set up to do like my Zoom classes, like my work, and then my planning desk. I have this little chair. It's just a cheap little rolly desk chair from like Walmart. You put it together, it's real easy to assemble. We keep our house very cold. We live in Texas. It's in the triple digits. It was started to get into the triple digits like this week. It was so stinking hot. But we keep it really, really cold in our house. So when I'm in my little planner room, I'll wear my hoodie and I'll have a blanket that I wear on my lap. I'm laughing at myself because this story is so dumb. But I keep the chair draped, or the chair, I keep the blanket draped over the chair. And as I was like, I had the chair or the blanket wrapped around my lap, and I went to scoot the chair forward, and the blanket was underneath the wheel. So I pulled the blanket up, scooted the chair, but I didn't know that one of the wheels had come out. So it was like off balance. So I was standing, the chair was off balance, and it fell over, and I went to sit back down and I fell on the chair. And it was so dumb. So it's funny because like sometimes I'll be in here just minding my own business, and my husband will like peek in the door and be like, "Hey, are you okay? I heard a noise." I'm like, "No, I'm good." And that's happened like multiple times. And like on the occasion when something actually did happen, he didn't hear it. He was like in our bedroom on the other side of the house, and I actually really did kind of hurt myself, and I was just laying there. I knocked the wind out of myself, and I was just laying there and thinking to myself, wow, I'm such an idiot. Like it was really pathetic. It was like one of those things where I was laugh crying. Like I was crying a little bit because it hurt, and then I started laughing because I thought about the situation and how ridiculous it was. So it's one of those moments that I knew I had to remember because I get a chuckle out of it every single time I think of that story. So I hope my little silly moment was able to bring you guys a little bit of a chuckle, because that's one of those times I'm like, wow, I'm really glad that I don't have cameras in here. Okay, so on to Wednesday, personal training session, gym time, marked pretty much the exact same way as I marked it on Monday, like almost verbatim. Oh, so the flourishes that I pulled in, the one that I pulled in on Monday, that's actually from Planning Like a Pro, and I didn't have very many of those. I had like 2 of those from Planning Like a Pro, and then I had 2 flourishes from the Pretty Pink Co. that kind of matched a similar vibe. So I just decided to like alternate and throw those in. I staggered them. I really like it. I thought it looked really pretty. On Wednesday, so after the gym, I came home, took a nap. So to mark that, I pulled in one of the fancy boxes from the kit, layered it with some florals and greenery from Paper Trail Plans. The sleep mask is from White Deer Stationery. All of the mini deco is from Sadie Stickers. Me and my husband, no, was it just me? No, we went grocery. It was me and my husband who went grocery shopping on this day. To mark that, I know you guys care so deeply about who went. I layered the grocery bag from Crafts by Towie over some florals, pulled in some dot clusters from Sadie Stickers. I had a doctor's appointment on this day, so to mark that, I pulled in a quarter box from the kit, layered it with some florals, and the little stethoscope icon is from White Deer Stationery. And then to cap off the night, I filmed a plan with me, so I pulled in a midi box from Sadie Stickers, layered it with some florals from Paper Trail Plans, and then the icon is from Crafts by Towie. Okay, jumping over to Thursday, I had a personal training session, and oh my gosh, okay, so I deep cleaned my house on this day. There's like every month or so, there's like a day that I like to set aside where I throw some music on, I make sure I have nothing else I'm doing that day, and I just clean my house, scrub it from top to bottom. And this was that day. I mean, we're talking, I scrubbed down the kitchen, I cleaned the baseboards, I dusted, I mopped, all the laundry, changed the bed. Obviously I change the bed sheets more often than once a month, guys. Let's be real here. But, all that. And I think I did that on the day. This is my husband's first day of his new job. And I think that's because I was home by myself. So I was like, okay, I have time. I'm going to clean the whole house. I organized. I came in, I organized the spare bedroom closet. I threw away so much like stuff that we weren't even using. Top to bottom. I'm marking down towards the bottom. You'll see I marked that we got a new rug. So in our apartment, we have an area rug. And we had this area rug that we got as a wedding gift. And I had like cleaned it multiple times, but I guess, so our cat, if you leave a drink out or a cup of any kind, it is his mission to knock it over. Doesn't matter what's in it. He will knock it over. If it's empty, he'll knock it over. So I'm assuming there was one night that a cup was left out and he knocked it over, and because he did it while we were asleep, it like sank into the carpet. This is going to be like really gross, guys, but you know what? We're all friends here, right? Right. We all have stories like this. Anyways, so it like sank into the rug and everything, and because we didn't catch it or whatever, I wasn't able to like dry it up. Anyways, it like, I don't even know if I want to say this because this sounds so gross, but anyways, it like seeped into the carpet, and there started to be kind of like a musty, almost like mildewy smell in our house. And even after I would like clean it, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, what is happening here? I know this house is clean. And so on this day, and please no judgment, guys, okay? I'm human. There's only so much I can do. But anyways, on this day, I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out what this is. And so when I went to move the rug to mop and like, deep clean the floors, I looked under the rug and there was like this spot where the liquid had seeped through, and like there was a mildew. I felt like such a nasty person. But needless to say, I had to toss the rug and buy a new area rug, which was cool because I bought a really like fluffy, really like comfortable area rug, and my cat loves to like lay on it. And ever since then, I'm like, okay, no drinks on the area rug, guys, just none. Fun times to be had. Hopefully there's no judgment in the comments, but you know what? We're all friends, and we talk about our plans, and I wrote down that I bought a new rug, and this is why I bought a new rug. You guys also listened to me talk about how I fell out of the chair stupidly, so we're all friends. To cap off the night, I just watched TV with my husband, and yeah. Okay, so on Friday, it was my younger brother's birthday, so I wanted to mark that very special. I pulled in a fancy frame box from Bloom Paper Studio, some garlands from Sadie Stickers, some florals from Paper Trail Plans. The little cupcake icon is from White Deer Stationery. Oh man, okay, so I had a terrible migraine on this day. Like, this was one of those migraines. I get chronic migraines like quite a bit. Well, I did until I like fixed the prescription on my glasses. That's a whole story in and of itself. But on this day, it was just one of those days where I was immobilized. So I kind of just like laid in bed and with an ice pack on my forehead, lights off. It was just, it was one of those really bad migraines. So to mark that, I pulled in a midi third box from Sadie Stickers. The bed icon is from Crafts by Towie. I layered it over some florals from Paper Trail Plans. I uploaded a plan with me on this day. So to mark that, I pulled in some florals from Paper Trail Plans. The icon is from White Deer Stationery. The dot clusters are from Sadie Stickers. I marked that I had to pick up my best friend's kids from school. They were busy, so I went and I did that. So to mark that, I pulled in some more garlands, some florals from the kit, and the house icon is from Crafts by Towie. I had a personal training session with one of my clients where I had to drive to her house. That was like an in-person session. So to mark that, I pulled in. Okay, so I feel like some of the boxes from Nikkiplusthree kits are a little bit bigger or thicker in size. So to trim it down to a size that I really liked, I just kind of like cut it and then I took the piece and I layered it together. It worked perfectly, and it made so where the box matched the kit, and it was the size that I wanted. So to mark that, I pulled in some florals from Paper Trail Plans, and then the watch icon is from White Deer Stationery. And then I fell asleep on the couch. I do that quite frequently. Our couch is like kryptonite. I don't know what it is. But when you're bundled up, you know, the AC's going and you have a blanket on and you're just watching TV, you've like maybe just had dinner or something. It's so easy to fall asleep on the couch. I do it quite frequently. So to mark that, I pulled in some garlands from Zadie Stickers, some dot clusters. The icon is from Cross by Towie, and the little label is from Bloom Paper Studio. Okay, so jumping over to Saturday, I was up very early on this day. To mark that, I pulled in another fancy box from the kit, some layered garlands from Zadie Stickers, deco. The alarm clock icon is from Cross by Towie. I marked that I made lunches for my husband and my brother because they were working together. So I just when I made lunch for my husband, I made it for my younger brother as well. So to mark that, I pulled in a quarter box from the kit, some florals. The icon is from White Deer Stationery. I had to mark that I had to get ready on this day. So to mark that, I pulled in some florals from Paper Trail Plans. The makeup icon is from Cross by Towie. I was getting ready because I had a 4-hour balloon event that I had to go and do. So to mark that, I've actually been pulling in some extra boxes that I had from leftover Zadie Stickers kits on this day. I pulled in the same scalloped hexagon box on Thursday as well. So I pulled in the same hexagon box, some florals. That adorable balloon animal icon is one that my mom made for me. It's like the perfect size. I love it so much. I pulled in another one of those flourishes from Planning Like a Pro, a bunch of dot clusters, all that good stuff. I watched Hulu on this night. I don't remember what I was watching. I just marked that I was watching Hulu, so I pulled in another one of those swatch boxes from Paper Trail Plans, some florals, and the TV icon is from Cross by Towie. And then I marked that I fell asleep once again on the couch. I do it quite frequently, guys. The couch is like kryptonite. But yeah, to mark that, I pulled in some florals from the kit, and then the icon is from White Deer Stationery. I love using that couch icon from White Deer Stationery to mark falling asleep on the couch because I do it so frequently. Okay, on Sunday, I marked that I woke up early again. Marked it pretty much the same way with another fancy box from the kit, some florals, the alarm clock icon. It's my favorite way to mark having to get up early. I love that alarm clock icon from Cross by Towie. Marked that I made the boys' lunches again on this day, utilizing a label from the kit, some florals, floral foiled clusters from Zadie Stickers, and then the cutting board icon is from White Deer Stationery. I marked that I had an airbrush event on this day. So I had back-to-back events on these days. Weekends are really busy, especially in the summertime for the entertainment company that I work for. Summertime and then the fall season is it's summertime, back to school, and then fall season is it's summertime, back to school, fall, and then Christmas. That's the busiest time at the entertainment company because everyone's wanting to throw the schools are wanting to throw back to school events. Obviously, everyone wants to do summertime events. So that's another reason why Plan With Me's have been backed up. Okay, that's the last time I'll talk about it. But anyways, I had an airbrush event. I marked that I went over to my parents' house afterwards. The icon for the airbrush event is another custom that my mom made for me. Again, I cannot rave enough about it. I had been looking for the perfect way to mark airbrush events for the longest time. Oh, she's a saint, that woman. Anyways, I marked going over to my parents' house, so I pulled in some florals from Paper Trail Plans. The house icon is from Cross by Towie. I marked that I did a workout in the evening, and I'm just noticing now that that box is kind of crooked, and it's bothering me. It is what it is. Can't fix it now. But to mark that, that's a label from the kit, some florals from Paper Trail Plans. The icon is from Cross by Towie. And then to cap off the night, I did some editing. I edited a Plan With Me. Don't know which Plan With Me it was, but it was a Plan With Me. So to mark that, I pulled in another one of the floral trims from Paper Trail Plans, pulled in some more of those layered garlands from Zadie Stickers, my absolute favorite thing. If you guys are wondering, she has them permanently in her shop. So if you guys need them, they're there. You can use one of the many PR girls codes. Oh, I love them so much. But I pulled in those garlands, some clusters from Sadie Stickers, florals from Paper Trail Plans, and then the planner icon is from White Deer Stationery. But that is everything for this week. Like I said, I love the fact that I was able to pull in these florals from Paper Trail Plans. They match so perfectly, and gave me a chance to use this beautiful kit that I've been holding on to for quite some time. These are the leftovers that I have along with the Viv Wiggle. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jen. I do planner things. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope everybody is staying safe and staying well and having a wonderful summer and getting ready for back to school. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.